Hey everyone, here with my friend MangoTownMatt, also known as Matt.
What's up,
Uh,
party people?
we're playing shifted HV chess, also known as shifted horizontal
Horizontal
and
and
vertical.
vertical chest.
Yes, because there's also just H and just V. Um, so castling is only permitted on the king side, so that's one of the few different things. And pawns promote on the opposite side of the board. If it's blocked from the board, then it just can't move.
Yep.
So that middle square and the two edge squares are possibilities of that. And the only other difference is see how the king queen. Oh, I think yeah, the king queen are. Let me see. A little different,
Shifted.
but they're on the
Yep.
same color. So
True.
the bishops are in different spots. The queen side is the knight and bishop are flipped because the bishops are on opposite colors. I think
Hey, mom.
that's it. You're up.
Yes, indeed, I am. Let's get this party started.
So both of our pawns could get stuck behind the green block. His pawn could get stuck there.
Also, yeah, where it just moved. Oh, yeah. So, what's been going on in the world of Travis?
Mike and I went to the bird theater last night.
Awesome. What'd you see?
Die Hard.
Yeah.
it was it was really weird. There's like a guy that came and introduced the movie, and he was so
Uh huh.
like enthused and was like he would to the crowd. He was like, "Say hell yeah, motherfuckers!" And then like it was really weird that just like it just seemed like some random guy uh, that like could have. I mean, of course he had a job there, but I don't know like what his job there was.
Of
But like
course.
he just came in at before the movie with like a microphone and a spotlight, and like didn't say any rules or anything. He just gave like a few trivia facts about Braveheart, and then like pumped the crowd up in a weird type of way that I've never really seen with movies before.
Yeah, it's embarrassing, but I still have not seen Die Hard.
It was my
So
first
it's one
time.
of my.
That was my
What'd
first
you
time.
say?
That was my first time last night.
Oh, nice. And would you recommend it now that you've seen it?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad. I mean, it was
Yeah,
definitely a
yeah.
good movie. Um, it didn't. I told Mike it didn't have like a '90s. Like I thought the '90s feel would like detract from it,
Yeah.
but it did not do that really.
Cool.
Um, I mean, they had like the hair, they had cop cars that were from then, and then like
Yeah, of
they didn't
course.
have cell phones, and then they cut all the like telephone wires. So like there's that, but like
Oh no, my
the robber,
telephone!
I laughed when the robber came on. I don't think it's too spoiler, but the robber, they're pulling off this heist, and he's like, "I want $600 million."
That's like in it's like they made that joke in one of the Austin Powers movies. The
Yeah,
doctor was like, "I want $1 million,"
$1 million.
and all the world leaders are like, "All right, cool."
And I don't know if it was from this movie or if it originated from this movie, but the cop being like, "Who's in charge here?" and the cop's like, "I am," and they go, "Not anymore, you're not."
I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know if it was
It's like
from
a
that
different
movie, but
movie.
they did that in that movie, and it was really funny. And it was more Christmassy than like
Ah, interesting.
I imagined. Like everything happened on Christmas Eve. Like the whole plot was like I want to
Okay, cool.
like get back home for Christmas, pretty much.
Yeah.
Uh, the people saying it's not a Christmas movie, it had more Christmas elements in it than I thought it would.
I've never seen. I've only ever heard that it is a Christmas movie.
Yeah. There's this reminds me. There's a chess variant where it's just centerless chess, where the 4 center squares can't be moved into or through. We might be able to do that. We actually might be able to do that soon. The main problem with it has been like enforcing check through those squares.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's actually a version on here on Green Chess called Capture All, which just doesn't enforce check. Just if you capture all the pieces, you win. But if we would just play it where if you capture the king, you win. But just also, yeah, where it doesn't enforce check or something. Well, I'll figure it out. You got my, even though it's my center pawn going away, it's the trapped pawn getting untrapped. Same with you.
For now. Until I get trapped by death.
Watson. Here he comes. What's up, boy? Ooh. You probably want to avoid things like that where, I mean, they can be useful sometimes, but when just a pawn can.
My defense, I looked at the board and my brain was like, that's a king. And I was like, yeah, it is brain. Good brain. Nope.
I just like on Lichess, you know how you can change the different piece types, like the artwork. You have like 10 or so different options to choose from. I just changed the artwork design for all my pieces on Lichess.
Oh, awesome. What'd you change it to?
I think the 3rd or 4th one on the list.
Nice.
I had it on the 2nd one, I think. Alright. So yeah, the main thing you want to do was guard this pawn instead of moving the bishop. The bishop was the counter threat, I guess, but when I can just protect it, yeah. I want to show you some chess stuff when you get here. Just see if anything helps out. I like how our queens don't attack each other right now.
Yeah. Me too. So what do you want for Christmas, Travis?
I already got it for myself.
Yeah.
The vocoder / vocal
hell
effects.
Yeah. Hell yes, brother.
So you won't be able to hear this, but if anyone in the stream wants to hear the vocoder, here it is. Or here's some reverb, some vocal effects, and here's the. So I got some vocal effects if I want to use them in stream. And then I could also, me and Mike have been playing with this, just like make our voice go down like a half step, or like a whole step. Even an octave. We can make it just go a little bit lower, and it sounds extremely funny, but also extremely cool. I guess that's the other thing. When you come over here for whenever we stream, I have extra headphones, but bring headphones if you got them.
You know, well, just be sure to remind me. Be sure to remind me. Otherwise, I'll probably forget. Man, I hope my hot water's not broken. I mean, I turn the water cold every morning anyway.
Yeah.
At the end of my shower, but man,
As
I
do
don't
I.
want to have to take a cold shower just because.
I'd rather do this in the summer than the winter.
Oh, in the summer, I love taking cold showers. Just exercise first, and then the cold water feels great.
Yeah, definitely.
Tricky. GG, come here.
Yeah. I thought you were saying good game.
GG. One of my students today was like, Mr. Matt, if you go to McDonald's, you can get an apple pie blizzard. And I was like, well, you know, you're not wrong.
Didn't you gang? Burger King has been running a thing that's if you order on the app at a McDonald's location,
yeah, you get a $1.
yeah, $1 Whopper.
But so I told this student, I was like, yeah, or you know what I could do? I could just bake an apple pie and buy a whole tub of ice cream. I figured you might.
Seemed like a good move. What?
What? Seems like a good move.
Did it?
About to get wild.
I'd say. Uh-oh.
See if I can lock this down.
All right. That was weird.
That was weird. Should have paid more attention. To D7 and F9.
How long is your flight gonna be? Or has it?
Oh man, let's see. Um, 12 to 15 hours. I mean, like, that'll be total travel time, including...
Yeah.
But, I'm leaving at 7 a.m. here. And should be back by 6:30 on Friday night. So, what? Oh, okay, never mind. Man, I goofed. But I don't know. I mean, like, would it have made a lot of sense to play? Like, to have played the rook to b6. And I don't think it would have done entirely what I wanted it to
Well,
have
as
done.
long as you just played it somewhere where I didn't take it for free.
Yeah, that's true.
A plus. So you gotta watch out for those. So I can take that for free because I can discover check
that's
you.
true, yeah. I mean, I'm going to lose this round anyway. The chances of me winning this with as many... Like, you would just have to make some stupid errors.
Well, I guess I didn't protect my knight, but there's it. Well, then I get.
I didn't protect h3 either.
Yeah, your bishop.
I mean, at this point, I'd rather just finish this one up so that we can...
Try one more, or what?
Yeah, definitely.
Checkmating around a middle square. That would be different. There's one.
God damn it.
Does this work? Yeah, look at that. Nice. Oh yeah.
Nice, double nice. Hell yeah.
Middle one going.
Hooey. All right. After you, sir.
You see that I went?
Oh, I see that you went.
Cool.
What are y'all's plans for Christmas?
Nothing really.
Fam all coming over to your place? Are you all going over to Michaela's or what?
I think we're going on with sisters. Or that's what we did last year. I'm not
Yeah.
entirely sure.
I was laying on my back this morning with my arms above my head.
Yeah.
And Gigi came up to me and was sniffing. I was like, oh, she's smelling my armpits. She started to pull on the hair, and I was like, ow, stop grooming me. Have you seen the new Spider-Man yet?
The Spider-Verse movie?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
I heard it was pretty good.
Yeah, I heard it's like.
May you consider going to see it?
I heard it's the best Spider-Man movie so far.
Yeah, that's what I also heard.
But I also heard Aquaman's really good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have been interested about Aquaman.
And then
I liked Aquaman a lot as a kid. I can tell you a lot about who I was as a child. My favorite superhero is a guy that swims underwater and talks to animals. Oh, yeah. Looks about right.
we found out how to do pre-moves. That was a pre-move, and it worked.
Yeah, I was amazed that it took. I was surprised, not amazed. It wasn't that amazing, but I was surprised that you hadn't figured that out already.
Excited for you to get back.
Yeah, man, me too. Excited to have a little time off. Chill with my buds. I think Travis going to be in town next weekend.
Grab it.
Yeah. I was talking to him earlier.
Which weekend? Or like, is it going to be one that you're here, or is it
this upcoming weekend?
Oh, okay.
That's why I hit you up. Was like Saturday chilling.
Nice.
I was like just gotten done talking to Greta.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
There's 4-player versions of chess on here, but Gravit and I have been wanting to do the 4-player judo chess.
Cool. Well, I told them, I was like, yeah, we're going to be doing a like 24-hour stream. And she was like, word, let me know when you are streaming. So I'm sure we'll be able to make 4-person happen.
Yeah. I think it's on the 31st. Mike just said a Monday, and then it's this Monday, and then there's Christmas Eve, which is next Monday.
Right,
and then there's the 31st, and then the next Monday is the 7th. So you'd be gone that Monday, I think.
Yep.
Oh, nice. Preventing me from the fork.
Yeah, I'll have to. Yeah, I see you. I see you coming. Did you pay some attention? I'll have to play by ear. I don't know that Mike's going to be free on the 31st because he always works.
Well, I asked what day would be best for him. He said Monday.
Oh, cool. Yeah, but he always does weddings, so we'll just have to double check with him and see.
He does what?
Yeah, they always do weddings at the Franklin.
Oh, no, I didn't know that. I thought it's a bar, isn't it? I thought it's like a bar or restaurant.
Yeah,
type.
but I mean, Mike is still technically ordained, so.
Technically.
For all technical purposes.
Oh, I did not see that one.
I mean, I don't think it's the best move necessarily, but it certainly does create an interesting
That's a good move.
dilemma.
Yeah, we got to figure out how. Oh, go ahead.
Did you see the Did you see that teacher in Hanover got like lost his job because he wouldn't use students' pronouns?
I was in Hanover. I read it was in Virginia.
Oh yeah, it might not have been Hanover. Maybe it was like Nova or something.
Yeah. And it was. Well, I mean, I guess that was the reason, but it was still a vote of his peers on the board, and it was a unanimous vote of 5-0.
Yeah. I mean, the thing that killed me about that was like, yeah, man, you might not agree with it, but like if your boss tells you you have to do something, like you kind of have to do it. I mean, barring.
Yeah,
like,
I mean
blatant idiocy.
But I could be wrong in here, and I don't want to like defend him or anything. But I'm pretty sure he just called the person by their
Yeah.
like their name that was on whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was a weird situation.
I mean, I don't. Well, I don't know. I do. Overall, I do think people should get fired for things. I mean, of course,
Yeah, of course.
but I.
Especially if it's stuff along the line that like, oh, the boss says you have to do this, and you're like, no, boss man, I'm not doing that. And the boss man's like, are you sure? It's a completely reasonable request. And then you're like, yeah, boss man, I'm still sure. And the boss man's like, all right, buddy, like, kind of watch yourself.
I mean, but then it gets to the, because that's almost where like Jordan Peterson came in of like, is it infringing on his free speech? Which
but I mean,
yeah,
I think you lose some of your free speech when you get hired.
Oh yeah.
Like you have free speech, but you're not free from the consequences of your speech.
Yeah.
Per se. So I would agree. But also, I mean, like, look at the way that Jordan, like, I don't know, did Jordan Peterson lose his job? I don't think he did. I think
he hasn't.
Just pissed off at him.
He like a lot of the teachers at his school signed a petition. Like 200 teachers at his school signed a petition, and he hasn't gone back to teach. Nice.
Oh, okay. I mean, why would he? Yeah, he's probably making way more money doing his fucking tour and stuff.
Man.
Yeah, I was thinking about the whole coming government shutdown. And I was thinking about Gravit, and I was like, oh no, Gravit's not going to get paid. And then I laughed to myself. And I was like, oh, Gravit.
It's hard to see anyone. I mean, I don't know the person, so but it's like.
Of course.
It's hard to see anyone lose, like, especially if they have a family. I don't know if you had a family or not.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
But yeah, like, if you can't, like, provide for your family or.
Yeah, I was thinking about it too. I was like, man, I would totally. I mean, like, assuming that I would not have to. Like, if I did, assuming that I didn't have to like preach, like I would work at a religious institute, like a religious private school.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's just a job. I call this one the Spork Travis. It's one of those, just one of them fancy sporks where you got the knife on the side of the spork. Yes, indeed. Oh, I may have just goofed anyway, though. Oh, at least it was. At least neither one of us have queens now.
Yeah, it was a pretty even trade, I think.
Yeah.
Rook. Both got rooks. I'm up a minor piece.
Oh, is that like a minor second?
It's like a bishop or a knight.
So like a minor sixth.
There are a lot of similarities with terminology in chess and music too, which is kind of weird.
We should make sure that nobody steals our idea. We should try to code a board to make noise.
I did start working on a project like that in grad school, but we ended up. It was my computer music class.
Yeah.
And there's only 4 people in the class, and we broke into teams of 2.
Uh,
Kind of like over a winter break, with the plan to do it over like the spring semester to present them. But we also had like our end of the semester and like just all of our other semester stuff. So it ended up like that group project our teacher just put under the wayside and was like, you have these 3 other group projects that we need to do.
I hate it when that happens.
But I was trying to, yeah, we were trying to work out the logistics of like, is there constant playing of like if a piece is down on a square, or if it's like when a piece moves to a square, or if it captures, or if there's checkmate, or like stuff like that.
It'd be cool to do it where pieces, like each piece had a particular drone. So, for example, maybe say all of the.
But a lot of the problems we came in with that were, like with drones, was, I mean, there's 32 pieces on the board to start.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So, they'd either have to like almost all be in sync with each other, or the drone's gonna sound quite weird.
What were you going to say before? Sorry that I interrupted you. What were you going to say before the story about?
It might have just been that we need to somewhat figure out like a pseudo schedule for the 24 hours.
We need to figure out a pseudo schedule for the 24 hours, and you and I need to figure out when we're getting together all of the instruction videos.
Yeah. / just which ones we want to do too.
Yeah, totally.
All right.
Squashed again.
I want to capture with this pawn just to get it unstuck, but it is doing good guarding the
I know.
the F5, and I would like an open file on the D file. You know what? Why not? Let's go for it.
I'm also really excited for some clean air. Fuck yeah.
Clean air seems nice.
Yeah, tell you what.
Have you had to wear like a mask or anything?
Yeah, totally. I mean, like, I don't have to.
Yeah.
I'm not like nobody's forcing me to.
I think people in California have had to wear a mask from the fire.
Yeah, it's been really bad because of the fires. But you know what's crazy is like how many people don't wear masks here. Like it takes like 2 seconds to go online. You're like, oh shit! Like the air is literally poison today.
They want to get a little buzz.
Yeah. Oh, asthma buzz.
I've seen a bunch of videos of like people finding their pets after the fire.
Oh yeah. You want to feel good? That's how.
But it's also like, I mean, it's also like heartbreaking at a point too.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely is. Should have raked all those fucking leaves. Goddamn. But yeah, man, I miss. It's like one of those things that you take for granted until you don't have it anymore.
What is it?
Like, clean air.
Oh, clean air, yeah.
And it's like, I look outside and I'm just like, oh, fuck. I know that if I go outside, like, I have to put this mask on. And I also, like, can't be 100% sure that like, you can think the mask is going to work, but it's also, like, questionable as to whether or not the mask will work, you know?
Yeah. Get a full-blown gas mask.
That's true. Could do that. Let's see how long I can play these games, Mr. Travis.
Oh, well. Okay. I'm going to do it on the C one, but I guess it doesn't matter too much. I meant to attack the pawn.
Well, that's all, folks.
Oh, it's not quite all yet, because this is interesting, because I gotta get... I can't get the normal checkmate like that. You got one more row to go back.
I think you will find that it is easier than you think it might be.
Yes.
We'll see, though. We'll see.
There we go. Good game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good games. Thanks, everyone, for watching the shifted horizontal and vertical chess, HV chess, shifted HV chess. That's been a fun one. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you around. Bye.
Bye.